Bum, 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 bum. Good afternoon, guys. Belvin here. And I wanted to jump on. It's just been very difficult with me scoping in the evening. I am working on this second master's degree. And I ain't gonna front. My professor is not playing. Hey, Miss Poole, she is not playing. She wants sources. She wants citations. So brother got some reading to do. So I have not been able to jump on at night as much as I want. But I am still part of the Building Better Relationship Conference Workshop on Fire situation that's going to happen June 4th at Wayne State University in Detroit. And, in dealing with relationships, you start to think about different things. But one of the things for me that I try to, with Regina Poole, Otis Bellinger, and I have to get the list of the other individuals that are going to be there, but we are going to be there to set the place on fire, because I am coming to really help brothers and sisters understand what needs to be in, around, and part of their relationship. We got too many folks out here hurting in very sad relationships. We got folks that are hurting alone. We got folks that are just with the wrong person and don't know how to get up out that situation. So again, if you just tuned in, I am Belvin, and I want to just speak about transparency. Transparency is so necessary if you're going to attempt to be in a healthy relationship, and it has to be something that's there from the start. Too often we allow our previous experiences to dictate how we move, how we act in a relationship. Can't do that. You learn from your previous relationship, but do not drag that to the table with you in the new relationship. You have to be transparent. If you have decided that this is the person that you are interested in, if you have decided that this man, this woman, is who you'd like to explore future things together. And good afternoon, everyone. If this is who you decided to be with, okay, then you need to be transparent. Put it out there. Truth will never hurt anyone. It'll hurt initially, but it won't do major damage. You have to put the truth out there. You got to be transparent. Let a person know what you've been through. Let a person know what your expectations. Let a person know. Be who you really are. Because trying to be anything else is only going to cause damage if, when you allow the real you to surface, that person was connected to the facade. That person was connected to the menagerie that you created. Be transparent. Because when you're transparent, a person now can sit back and go, wow, she is so much like me. He is so much like me. We've been through some similar things. Transparency helps ground you. It helps you to get a starting point that allows you to look forward. And I said this in a scope the other day, is that you have to be mutual visionaries. Now, you have to go back and check out my scope from the other day. We had a ball. I haven't scoped that long, and I think since I've been on scope, but folks was rocking, I was rocking. Let's stay on. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no scope timer. That's why I don't set no set days to scope, because I scope when I have something I feel I want to say or something that's on my spirit. But transparency is something, and the one thing I have learned about being transparent myself, some people don't know how to take it. They're literally shocked, like they can't believe I just said what I said. Yes. In my book, From Gigolo to Jesus, I put down the number of women I've been with. And I said it was a rough estimate. I was a nasty dude. Somewhere between 300, 400, I don't know, some nasty number like that. And some people say, that's disgusting. Yes, it was. I was a nasty dude. I just said that. But here's what I regret. I regret that all those women now have a working understanding of what my wife and I have. I can't go back and change it. I can only live for now and the future. So it's just something I deal with. But one of the things that you realize quickly as you mature, the past is what it is. But my wife knows, and I put it out to the world because I'm not allowing anyone to come back from my past and try to derail what I put in place now. I've also been a part of miscarriages and abortions. I'm not proud of that either. But the one thing that I'm transparent about is I explain how I got to the point that I was so negate a feeling. Because when you're raised on the streets, now my mother and grandmother did the best they could raising a man, but I had no male role models. My role models was the Negroes on the street. I was about to say niggas and it would fit, but I'm gonna keep it clean. The Negroes on the street who were guiding me as you would another Negro on the street. So women were objects. So when you hear the term objectify, let me explain something to you. When you can't see a human as a human, you are capable of doing anything to them. Read your history. Open up a book and you'll understand what I'm saying. So I didn't see women as mutual partners. Conquest, game, whatever you want to name it, to the negative. But once I matured, once I turned my life around, I apologized as much as I could. But when I wrote my book, it was to be transparent, to say, this is what I was a part of. This is what pushes me to work as hard as I do, because I believe I owe the Lord. I don't owe nobody else. I owe the Lord. Why? Because I could have died at any moment at the hands of somebody else, or God could have just said, enough with this, and just snuffed the life out. So I don't feel I owe an apology to anybody else once I said I was sorry to the world. Once I said I was sorry to God, now my focus now is to help other young men and older men not live like I did. So that's another reason why I have to be transparent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. But we have to, because it is through our transparency that people are able to see themselves. They see their reflection in your transparency. And if you don't believe it, trust me, it is true. When a person can see your garbage and you lay it out there and say, look, I'm going to let you see it, they'll sift through it and go, oh my God, his garbage is the same as mine. But then when they see where you are and you're transparent about that, honest about that, that's where the hope comes in. Now, what does this have to do with relationships? When you and your significant other are transparent with each other, and you now start to fuse together a mutual vision, a mutual trek that you believe is going to take the two of you to a level that you both could not get there by yourself, you will start to feel and see things within that relationship you didn't even know existed. That's why people that are truly in love don't seem to care about what's going on in the world. That's why people who are not truly in love tend to hate them. They seem so damn happy. They are. I can honestly tell you, we are. Because when you've overcome foolishness, negativity, just filth, the clean that you feel, the love that you feel that comes from that cleanliness that you have in a solid relationship, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. I don't care how many trysts I had. I don't care how many women I've been with. I don't care whatever freaky thing that I have done. It does not beat sitting on the couch with my woman, watching a movie with our daughter running back and forth. Or the nights that we go out just to hang out, to go grab something to eat, or when we're on the road going back and forth. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close to when she cuddles up next to me and puts her arm around my shoulder when I'm sleeping, and it's her way of checking that I'm there. It's cool. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close to somebody passing by you and kissing you on your forehead before they go to bed tonight and say, what time you coming to bed? I say, I got some work to do. Nothing comes close. You can lay down with as many women and as many men as you want. The love that comes from an honest, warm, loving embrace, nothing comes close. And that comes when you're transparent. See, love causes that transparency to be like a warm coat on a cold day. You're inside that coat and you're like, ain't nobody taking this off me. I'm not taking this off until I reach home. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm good. But love is like that. And you can't get there if you're not transparent. And the crazy part is many of us are not transparent because we're fearful. We're fearful of what happened. So we think it's going to happen. Hence, we create it to happen. Say you're going to fail. You think you're going to fail. You fail. Oh my God, see, I told you. No, you created it. What happened to, yes, I'm going to study. I know I got this. See, I told y'all I was going to pass. But transparency, it's not even just a game changer. It's what the foundation of your relationship should be. Come to the table. Find somebody who's willing to be transparent with you. And thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. What are you old? What up, old time? Okay. But that's what it's about. And so I just wanted to mention that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And this is what it's about, because so many of us, we wonder why things didn't work. We wonder what might be wrong with us. Or then we take the arrogant road. I know ain't nothing wrong with me. And then it must be the men or it must be the women I'm meeting. No. Take a second. How transparent are you? Are you trying to judge the new men because of the mistakes you made with the old dude? Come on, stop. Stop. Those glasses become so fogged when you look through them like that the great dude could be standing right in front of you. And you miss him because he had the same shirt on as the dude that cheated on you. The wonderful chick could be standing right in front of you. You can't see her because the perfume she got on was the same that the chick who did you dirty was wearing. And you don't like that scent because it reminds you. I am a priest. I am a father. I'm a husband. I'm a man of God. Now be careful because the block party is in effect. I'm going to say it once. Be mindful of what you type. You'll see that little black sign that come up. Well, you might not see it. We see it. But anyway, the idea is you have to stop and see if you're putting out what it is that you're trying to attract. Are you transparent about your wishes? Are you transparent about what you're willing to give and what you're not going to give? Are you transparent about where you are right now? If you're still hurt, okay. I'm never going to knock someone's pain. But be honest about it. Be transparent about it. Say, I'm attracted to you, but I'm dealing with so much. Okay, there's nothing wrong being a Muslim. I'm a Christian. Listen, we can sit down and have dinner, and as long as we're about helping other people and building our faiths, let's go. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King were cool with each other. I have an X tattoo on my left shoulder, and I'm a man of God, so there it is. But really sit back and work that. Be transparent. Be those things that you would like to see in your significant other. So this way, the two of you can start to shovel that trash to the side. Clean that mirror. Clean that window. Most people aren't, for some reason. People equate transparent. And, you know, I guess it's because they feel vulnerable, so they feel weak. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It just means you got an area that you got to protect. It doesn't mean that you're weak. And I think that's why, because people don't know how to release. Because pain seems to affect people in that way. I always say to somebody, don't let a dude who did you dirty continue to hurt you days and years later. Don't keep paying the price for some foolishness before. What he did to you then, he did. But if you're still holding on to it weeks, months, years later, then you're hurting you. He's not hurting you no more. You are hurting you, but using his name. It's fraudulent. And pain is pain. But the question is, if you know, this is the Russian that I speak. This is the mood I'm in right now. If you know that you're not ready, then be honest about it. You're not going to fall victim to anything by saying, I just don't think I could be the best partner to you right now. But you also have to understand that by saying that, yes, he may walk away. And you got to be willing with that. You can't try to hold a good person in play because you're still working out on you. You got to be transparent. You got to be honest. Listen, I had some rough go with some people that I dated. I'm not really sure where I'm at right now. Give that person an opportunity, because he may go, well, what's wrong? What happened? Or she may go, what happened? Have you seen Haunted House? Because you remind me about the father dog. What? Okay. I'm about to hand you your ticket to the block party, man. You'll be like the third guest. Okay? My man. Anyway. But you might find somebody who's willing to go that route with you. And you have to sit down and say that, because you might have a person that goes, wow, what are you dealing with? And they may say, I was dealing with that myself. And they may offer a way for you to get past some of your pain. Maybe even offer to help you through some of your pain. But if you're not transparent, or you're not sure, or you're not putting out the real you, then it's not fair, because the person doesn't know what they're dealing with, who they're dealing with. No one wants to find out later you got all these issues when they'd invested some type of emotional connection with you. It's just not fair. And a lot of people do it, whether it's out of fear, whether it's out of anger, whether it's out of disappointment. Okay, hello. I don't know who that is, but hello. And you have to, try it. I mean, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? And the real thing is, anyway, the real thing is, transparency is a working, living thing, because it's not easy. And as much as people believe that they're transparent, they tend to worry about so much that they give a little bit, or they give what they believe is necessary. I'm at the point now where I just simply put it out there. What you think, you think. And I find that some people can handle it, some people can't. Some people are like, oh my God, you're so direct. But actually, one of the things that I say often is, pay me the compliment of being direct. So I can't ask people to be direct with me and then I not be direct with them. So actually, that's what I do. I'm direct. And I guess some people will say, well, that's that New York swag and that's that New York feel. Nah, where I live, yeah, maybe New York, being a New Yorker has something to do with it. But I was this way. Well, I've been this way. I've been in New York for so long. I just feel like it saves so much headache. I done been through enough headache. I done dealt with enough foolishness. And the one beautiful thing about the relationship that my wife and I have is that we are very transparent with each other, because we want the relationship to continue to do well. We don't sit around and just know it's going to. We put the active work in, and that can't happen. So even with our disagreements, we're transparent about it. If I go, what's the matter with you? I'm not saying it to be disrespectful. It's because I need her, and then she'll stop. She might take a day and then come back and say, okay, this is what I had an issue with. And we deal with it. Because if you're not transparent, then that mud that's on the window will eventually glue that window shut. So if you're not where you want to be in your relationship, take a look at you. Because a lot of people go, well, I don't know what's wrong. I'm this, I'm that, and I'm listening. And I'm like, are you really ready to be somebody's significant other? Are you really ready to be somebody's man? Or you really ready to be somebody's woman? You sitting here fussing with the postman. You sitting there fussing with the person at work. To be what you say you want, you got to be prepared to give. Yeah, I would like to say luck. I don't think it's luck, because I don't think it's luck when it's stuff that you work at. I think luck is something that you can't control, but I believe when you put the work in, the results are from that work. So I appreciate thank you. I like that. But like I said, I learned it. I had to screw up a marriage to learn how to make the second one work. So I'm trying to help people, prevent them from going that route. I want to see people not make that mistake of giving away years with someone and then realizing that it's not working. May I have to act with transparency if I do not like a close person? You don't have to act with transparency at any time. The question is transparency going to help better the situation? And so the real question is on you. If a person's not close, you should still be transparent. Depends on what the situation is. In this particular case, what I'm speaking about is relationships. But I'm talking about relationships that are the type of relationships that you're growing together to have something. Now, we all have relationships with the different people that's in our lives, but you can choose to be as transparent or less transparent as you choose to. You ain't got to be transparent with the postman if you don't want to. You ain't got to be transparent with the person at the grocery store if you don't choose to. I don't know why you wouldn't. But that's your choice. But I'm talking about with your significant other or the opportunity to build a relationship. If you're going to try to start a relationship with somebody, you believe that y'all have reached a point where that should be the case, then transparency has to be the thing. You know, if not, and I think so often, like I said, it's external things and some internal things. You got to let all that go. And let me tell you something, anything that you're doing is connected to previous relationships. Get you right. Don't even start to talk to someone new if you have not progressed past the person that you were with. Get yourself right, male or female, I don't care. Get you right. Look in the mirror, and if you are still stuck on that dude, stuck on that chick, fix it. Especially if you know they don't want to be with you. They don't want to be with you, but you still sit in the house. Oh my God, we don't love me. She don't love me. So get yourself together. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying being single. Listen, if you know that's where your head is at right now, be that, but be transparent about it. Be transparent. Dudes, hey, listen, you know what? I'm enjoying being single too up right now. I'm not really looking for the settle down thing. Okay. Be honest, and especially dudes. Please, fellas, please. Stop trying to hold her in place by promising her a possible relationship because you're still trying to figure out how to get in her panties. Please, stop. And don't act like you don't. Now I'm going to keep it very real with you. You know many of us brothers do that because it's like, damn, I ain't got them drawers yet. So I got to, I want a relationship. You'll say whatever to keep her on deck until you can figure out how to get around her defenses to get the panties. Stop. Control yourself, unless you're a teenager. And even as a teenager, stop. Grown man drawers on and just tell the truth. I'm still in whore mode right now, sister. I don't even know if I'd make a good boyfriend. Husband. I can't even get through the day because I was looking at your cousin when y'all two walked up. Tell the truth. You know what? She may go, cool. I was looking at your man when y'all walked up. We can hang out and have some drinks. You never know. So still being transparent may help you. Now, I'm not trying to promote you going out there whoring, but I am telling you the transparency works in either situation. But really, fellas, any fellas watching this, you really got to be clear about it because dudes tend to lie just because they can. Now, I'm not saying women don't lie. Don't get me wrong. Because y'all do. Y'all lie very well. Very well. I grew up in a house full of women. Lord knows I've seen how y'all lie. So I'm just saying. And I'll give you an example of how smooth women are with their lies. Fellas, let me hit you on something, fellas. Learn hairstyles. Learn wig game. She left with her bang up and her hair done, and she comes home and the cream of nature is gone and that bang is gone. She left with her wig on fleek, and she come back in and her hair is pulled back. Fellas, don't let the fact that she brought you a nice hot plate get you so fooled that you wasn't paying attention that her lipstick is not on. Her eyelashes are not there. Don't be fooled by that. Some women are slick. Know he home and haven't had dinner, will come home, piping hot meal in a bag. Baby, I was thinking about you. You smell the food and lose your mind. Don't even realize that ain't the skirt she had on when she left. And dudes, we just stupid. Thank you so much. Dudes, we just stupid. We figure we got our man in on it. Yo, if she call you, she ain't gonna call him because she know that's the first cat you gonna have lie. Don't even fall for that. She'll call just to see if he gonna tell a lie, and then once he confirms the lie, she not gonna tell you nothing. She gonna say, okay. She can have her girlfriend get it from him. Thank you so much. She'll have her girlfriend get it from him. Yo, go out with him and see what type of dude he is. A girlfriend go out with him. Nah, he cool. He don't even do all that. Okay. But you've been telling your girl that this dude is wild and all that. When you the wild one. Women ain't stupid. And the good ones have learned just to stay quiet, let you dig the hole, and when you jump in, they'll be the first ones throwing the dirt on you. But you avoid all that foolishness. Like I said, being transparent. Really. And it's not worth the headache no more. It really isn't. And you save money being transparent too. Let me just say this to you. When you're transparent with somebody, you don't have to waste time. You don't waste money because the two of you can sit down and just, if you're honest, sweetheart, I work 2 jobs. I just don't have the extra. But if we can go out and catch a movie or something, and a real woman will go, I got you. A real man will say, I understand. Maybe we can just grab something. Now, some dudes will look at that as an opportunity to invite you over because they'll say, let me cook for you and have you come over. Hold on, pump the brakes. Not really coming to the crib right now. But if you're honest, see, a real man or a real woman knows when someone's being honest about it because they understand situations. So if you say I'm working, I have a YouTube channel, KL Belvin on YouTube. And I just don't have time to do a regular YouTube. I don't have time to regular scope. When you sit down with someone and you're honest with them and you're very transparent about what you're doing and you go, I'm working and I'm going to school and I have children. It's what I'm doing because me and that dude ain't together anymore. You know what's interesting? A real dude will go, I feel you. What are your days off? And you say, he said, but I have my kids then. He might even say, well, if you got a couple hours, let's do this. Or why don't we get together and do this? He'll work with you around your schedule. She'll work with you around your schedule. And as long as you're not seeming needy, as long as you're not trying to climb into her or his pocket, they don't mind working with you because now they can feel comfortable with saying, listen, I'm still paying child support and some other things, whatever, and y'all work it out. But the good thing is your foundation is one based on truth and transparency. Now y'all can move forward because where you are is not where you're going to end up unless you allow it. That's the other part of being transparent. It's only where you are, okay? That doesn't mean you have to stay there. And if you choose to stay there, then it's on you. And if you choose to stay there, you cannot get mad at someone who decides to move away from you because you're not progressing. What can you say to somebody? You can't tell somebody, wait on me, and then you're not making any moves. Why would they do that? And I don't care how much they care about you. I don't care how much I care about somebody. They're not progressive. Why am I bothering with you? Because then when I'm actually being held back, that's what's actually happening. I'm being held back. And no one likes to be held back. Now, you can try to hang in, but not held back. There's a difference. A person will try to hang in with you. But the minute that they see that you're not progressing and you're starting to enjoy being on the level that you're on and you don't want to get to any other level, then that person has every right in the world to say, I can't no more. I'm sorry. Because you can't waste time. Thank you. You can't waste time. Nobody is worth wasting time. Now, spending great time with, yes, time is a valuable thing. And if you care about somebody, then time is a wonderful thing to give them. But if they're not about nothing, life is too short to waste time. And if you're wasting time with somebody that you're not that cool with, that person that would make you feel like $1 million is out there and you can't get close to him because you messing with this clown, male or female. That's another reason why you need to be transparent. See, transparency cuts through some foolishness. Y'all sit down at dinner. So tell me about yourself. I'm this age, I'm doing this, and I'm trying to get here. Ooh, just like that, just like that. Well, how you plan on getting there? Well, I have an idea. This is part of my plan. This is what I'm doing. And this is, so do you have time for a relationship? Well, I do. And I have to know that the person is serious, because the 1 or 2 days that I have, I'm not wasting. So if that person ain't about what they doing, I'm about my paper, I'm about my kids, I'm about whatever. Now a person goes, oh, he not playing. No, I'm not. Now, if they can respond the same way and they tell you the same things about themselves, now y'all can sit down and plan. Now y'all can sit down and organize what you want to do. And I know it may sound real methodical, but that's just at the beginning. Y'all getting to know each other. But now if you have a working plan in place, y'all going to take advantage of them 4 or 5 hours y'all see each other. So I'm just saying, you have to do that. Yes, and it requires work. I know you may be sitting there thinking, all this requires work. Here comes my lovely wife now. Hey, sexy. Woo, you looking rough. I can't put you on scope. You had a rough day. They beating you up at work? Really? I got to go in there and handle business?
I'm just tired.
You just tired, sexy? Yeah? All right, that's my lovely wife. My day is good, but I'm on scope. I'm talking about transparency.
Transparency?
Yeah, she real transparent right now. She looking rough, y'all.
I got some transparency to share with you.
Woo! Really? Really? You can't be talking dirty like that on the scope.
I'm not talking dirty.
Transparency. You got some transparency for me, really? You know we got a car, tinted windows in. Actually, let me show you my lovely wife.
Hello.
There she go. Looking rough after her 9 to 5, but cute. Still sexy. And yes, we do have tinted windows. I don't have to be any more transparent than that. I thought you said, hello, baby. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Yes, that's my lovely wife. But yes, we're talking about transparency. So, but really, guys, my wife is crazy. But no, that's one of the things that, like I said, we have with each other is about being transparent. And love is supposed to create even more transparency, because you want people to see that. Love is to be shared. So not just the fact that you two love each other, the fact that you want the world to see it and enjoy it, because then that makes people want to have their own. Makes them want to have us too, but you know, hey, we not that type of loving couple. No, we not that transparent. This ain't the 70s. Actually, some people are still doing that in 2000.
Doing what?
They sharing their transparencies. You an adult. Use your imagination.
Our transparencies are for our enjoyment.
Exactly. Lord don't rock with that. Ain't no scripture that says you're supposed to invite everybody else to the bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I don't know what holy book that is, but it ain't ours. Anyway. But yeah, guys. So again, to sum all this up, because I got my lovely wife here, I got to go get my princess. Be transparent. When you sit down, and what I mean by the transparency is you cannot go wrong by putting the truth out there, because a person should hear the truth and it allows them to make whatever decision they're going to make. But the good thing about your truth being out there, you should feel more comfortable. It should almost be like from the movie Waiting to Exhale, when you see the women go, it's like that. Because once you can put it out there, the person is going to learn to find out about it anyway. So put it out there. Because if you hold it in and you don't let it out, it can have such a devastating effect later on. Sometimes not easy to open up, right? Yes, sometimes it's not easy to open up, but that's why you practice. That's why you have to start somewhere. You actually have to put yourself in a position where you get in the habit. First of all, start getting in the habit just in your regular conversation. When somebody says, hey, how you doing this morning? If you're not doing well, say, not too good. And what's funny is, you can always check and see if a person was really listening or paying attention to you or cared what they said to you. Because they may say, how you doing this morning? You go, not too well. Really? That's good. Take care. Did you just hear me say I wasn't feeling? Because then, they really didn't care. They were just saying it because they thought that was the right thing to say. But some folks, when they hear that, they'll stop. Whoa, you okay? Then you have to explain your day is bad, which I hate explaining. Oh, not that you don't have to. No one can make you. A person may stop and say, is everything okay? Is there anything I could do? Well, again, be transparent. No, I'm dealing with some things right now. And I just need some time to myself. Okay, you're still transparent. You're still giving the truth. And no, you don't have to explain anything. No one can make you do anything. You choose how you act or what comes out of your mouth. And hello from New York City. I'm in New York City also. Right here in South Jamaica, Queens, heading to Brooklyn in about 30 seconds. About a few minutes. No one can make you do anything. But that's why if you get in the habit of practicing transparency, practicing just being honest, practicing saying what's really the case. One, people will avoid you if they're not really trying to mess with you. So that's a beautiful thing because you don't want those people in your life anyway. And thank you for the hearts, about it. Thank you for all the hearts. I want to say thank you so much for the hearts. Even though I have seen them trickling down. Let's start tapping that screen. Stop playing. Start tapping that screen. Let's go. A lot of people are joined and just got in on this conversation. You say that and like one heart pops up. Really, y'all? Really? I say, give me some hearts, and like one person hit the screen, like, yeah, okay, here. It's like, here, they threw a heart. It's like I'm like at a strip club, like I'm the ugly stripper. Here, take $1. Yo, hey, it's like, oh, who's the ugly chubby stripper? Here, take $1. Yo, can I get some chubby love? That's all I'm saying. Can the big brother get some love? Thank you so much. Hey, here we go. There's Nate making it rain. There we go. You know, I can't even jump up and dance there I want. Thank you so much. I try to be good at this. I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. And when I'm in the classroom, when I'm in the gym, I'm going to have fun. I honestly, I'm a transparent dude because I can't be nobody else but me. I am the best KL that ever lived. Why? Because I'm the only KL that ever lived. K period, L period. There might be other KLs out there, but I am the only me. And I am not going to be somebody else because it's going to make other people comfortable. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is actually, I'm leaving teaching after this year. 20 years is long enough. I'm actually moving into a different career, human services. I want to work with people more directly, counsel people more directly. So I want to do something else. That's why I'm working on my second master's degree. But definitely, there you go. I got to get this. I got to get shaking my booty on the stage now. The hearts disappear. No, but really, guys, you have to be willing to. Flight is taking off. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much, and have a safe flight. Godspeed. Traveling mercies. I'm sorry, that was the term I was looking for. But yes, thank you so much for the hearts. But guys, really, and if you get in the practice of being that way, people will either avoid you and actually start to gravitate to you, which is cool because you want to attract the people that are comfortable with who you really are anyway. See, I will tell a person, excuse me, I don't really feel like talking right now. And then if you make the mistake of saying, why not? You and I aren't cool. We're not really friends. I don't really feel comfortable sharing my business with you. How could you say that to me? Because you asked me. Transparency. You wanted the truth? Now hold it. Now, I'm not disrespectful in how I say it. But if you ask me a question, mine now, I'm not the person you really want to ask a question to because I won't tell you the truth. How's this look? Horrible.
You know, my sister said that about you last night when
I was talking. He don't, yes.
If you ask KL a question, he's going to tell you the truth.
And if it hurt, I'll help you with the pain.
It might hurt your feelings, but you know he told you the truth.
See, my wife's sitting right here. I ain't playing because why am I going to lie to you? Make you feel better? Then I got to face God. He's like, why was you down there lying? Nah, I'm good. I'm going to try to tell the truth simply because in the end, if I tell you the truth and you don't like it or it hurts, I'm going to stay to help you. I'm going to stay to work with you. What do I think about Russia? Nothing to do with this scope. Block party in effect. Be careful. Don't have any thoughts about Russia. Haven't been. Don't speak it. Haven't traveled. So maybe it's not really one of my list destinations, but who knows? You never know. Europe is actually not one of my. I'm not really a big fan. I don't know. Maybe I'll travel to Europe eventually. Who knows? But really, guys, seriously, you need to be that way because then you will attract people who are the same way. And that's going to benefit you in the long way, especially if you're looking to encounter someone that you want to build a relationship with. And if you then have that person continue to be honest, continue to be open, continue to be transparent, and you two can go off into a direction that is positive. Doesn't mean it's always going to remain positive. Listen, I can't sit here and tell you that lie, that it's always going to end up in the best way possible. but you attempt to do the best that you can. Allow the Lord to take the rest, and whatever happens, happens. But I can guarantee you this: if you put the best effort in, you will not be that disappointed if a person just can't get to where you are. You'll realize it wasn't for you. But don't leave nothing on the table. Don't allow doubt to keep you from putting stuff out there. Be who you're supposed to be. Let a person see it and then go from there. Listen, guys, I got to go because I have some grad work to do, and I have my lovely wife and baby to hang out with for a little while before I get into my schoolwork. My name is KL Belvin. I will be at the Building Better Relationships Conference at Wayne State University, June 4th in Detroit. Before then, I will be in Napa Valley, California at the Quintessential Queens Conference and Retreat. Make sure that and that is April 26th and 7th in Napa Valley, California. I'll be in New Jersey at the Literary Luncheon because I am an author. I am the author of 3 books: poetry, my personal memoir, which I told you about, From Gigolo to Jesus, and my latest book, inspirational fiction, which is called Lukewarm Saint. I own my own publishing company, Belvin Publishing, www.Belvin, BRAVIN Publishing. So that's BRAVIN Publishing.com. I am on Facebook, KL Belvin, Google Plus, KL Belvin. I am on Twitter, KL Belvin. And what I'll do when the scope is over, I will go, let me give you my email address. I'm sorry. My email address is mainoffice@BelvinPublishing.com. I am a mentor, I am a speaker, I am an educator, author, poet, loving husband, father, and man of God. So if you need me to come speak at your church or organization, when you come speak to young and old, reach out. We'll work something out. We'll work the particulars out. I would love to come and speak because building relationships is something I'm about. Helping folks with the educational system is something I'm about, and building better authors is something that I'm about. Those are normally what my scopes are about, is the literary industry, the educational system, and relationships. And as I said, the Quintessential Queens Conference and Retreat, the weekend of February 25th, 6th, and 7th. The Building Better Relationships. No, I'm not driving. See, cars are passing me. I am sitting still. Actually, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see, I'm not moving. Building Better Relationships, June 4th at Wayne State University with my brother Otis Bellinger. If you're not following him, follow him. Regina Poole, she's going to be on tonight at, I think she said 8 or 8:30. I believe it's 8 or 8:30. I forgot. But check out Regina Poole. Regina, if you're still here, please let them know what time you said. I believe you said 8 or 8:30. Because I know I was trying to figure out how I can get all my schoolwork done before I jump on to see you. But Regina Poole is another one of the fantastic speakers, and she's not holding nothing back. I've been checking out her replays, and I've been checking her out. She lays it down. So the sister really has it going on. Brother Otis Bellinger, he's on 2, 3, 4 times a day. I ain't mad at him. I wish I could get on as much as he gets on, but the brother is on point, and he's actually what attracted me to this whole situation, and then he eventually asked me to come and speak, and I appreciate that because I met him via Scope, started following him, started interacting, and now it led to me being able to come out and support him during his conference. And it's going to be a big thing because we're really going to help restore, rebuild, repair relationships. We're going to try to do a lot, and we're going to try to tear down some of the negativity that folks may have about relationships. And my goal, I really believe my job, is to make sure somebody leaves that university after hearing me speak with something on their heart to want either a better relationship, rebuild the relationship they don't have, or just simply go out and find the relationship that they want. But I am going to do my part and bring what I can to the table. So again, my name has been KL. Well, I haven't changed it. My name is KL Belvin. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my scopes. If you need to see previous scopes, you can go to my YouTube page, which is KL Belvin on YouTube. Also, if you go to Catch, my videos are there. Just search KL Belvin. Catch has all my scopes there, as well as I place them on my blog, which is klbelvin.blogspot.com. It's not how much money he has in the bank, but how many How many names in? How many names in what? I want to see the rest of that. Because I don't worry about money. I really don't. I released myself from money a long time ago. I am a professional. Names in the Rolodex. There you go. Actually, it's how many people know his name. Actually, true. But no, I'm connected. I try to connect to a lot of people, but I don't worry about money simply because as a professional, I'm going to make enough money to be comfortable. I'm not, and I say this all the time, and I'm going to end this with this. If you chase the money, you miss the people. And I'm not about chasing the money. And I'll say it again. If you chase the money, you'll miss the people. And without the people, what is all the money in the world? So my thing is, I don't do that. I am here to help people. I am here to teach people. I am here to repair people. I am here to protect people. Because there was a time I did not care about people because I didn't care about myself. Now I love myself. I love my wife. I love my children. I love the Lord. And I try to experience that love, express that love, share that love in any form of way possible with everyone I come in contact with, because I said to you earlier, I owe big time, and I owe the Lord so much. And so I'm gonna end with this. What I know about relationships, I know that this block party's in effect and that your mom thought I was sexy.
KL.
I know.
KL.
I'm a New Yorker.
Oh.
I'm a New Yorker. His mom might thought I was sexy. I think I'm sexy.
I think you're sexy.
His mom thought I was sexy though. His mom did think I was sexy.
Oh, stop it.
He tight right now, too. He probably ran to another phone and jumping on Scope right now. What?
Create a whole new profile.
Why he said my booty fat? I ain't even got no booty.
You sure don't?
That's how I know his mom thought I was sexy. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all come for a New Yorker. Please understand, I'm not that dude. Please don't let the cross around my neck fool you. I am a work in progress, but I am still human. And if you think you can get over, that's why the Scope is over, because I be like sitting here, wanting to, whoo. Anyway, guys, listen, it's been a pleasure. His mom did think I was sexy.
Oh, stop.
What? I'm just saying.
You were so silly.
And he talked about my booty.
Look at the heart snap.
What? Okay.
Look at the heart snap.
They know I'm sexy. Look, see, they agreeing with me. He tight right now. He want to get back on so bad. Like, what? He don't know what to do. He making a profile right now so he can log back in the Scope. Just look. It might just pop up and he'll say, I told you I was coming back. See, look, let me just check anybody that just joined. Anyway, listen, guys. He's seething right now. I can feel it through the phone. Like, he's tight right now. He thought he was checking in the TD Jakes Scope right now. He wasn't expecting that. Anyway, guys, listen. Come for me. I ain't the man like that. Anyway, yes, I'm trying to be that man. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Again, mark your calendars. Napa Valley, California. I'm speaking at the Quintessential Queens Conference and Retreat, June 25th, 6th, and 7th. Building Better Relationships, June 4th, Wayne State University. Please make sure that you are in the house in Detroit. And if you know people in Detroit, tell them to check out Otis Bellinger, because he's also a brother that works with young men of color in Detroit. That is a dude that you got to reach out and support, because Lord knows our young men need support. I'm doing what I can for them here in New York. I'm actually leaving New York in June, moving to Delaware over the summer, and I'm going to try to reestablish myself there. I'm just tired of the city life. I need the slower life. Well, I'm going to. You're right. My wife said try. See, that's a transparency. She kicked me right in the behind. She loves to kick with compassion. But yes, I'll be in Delaware over the summer and restarting my life there. And so it is about trying to save the youth, because we're going to get older and we need them to be able to take care of us. So have a good one, guys. Take care. God bless.